once again, we are slow. We're going to try and do our best. But we've got a reaction for you guys. So, Napoleon's greatest comeback. The Battle of Marengo. Marengo.
See, we're getting better, guys. Yes.
Yes. We hope you guys enjoy it. You know what you need to do. Go over to our Patreon. Links in the description box down below. And we're going to jump straight into it.
Like, comment, subscribe.
The 13th of June, 1800. Napoleon Bonaparte, first consul of France, has just pulled off one of history's boldest maneuvers.
Big man.
He has marched his army over the ice-covered Alps to arrive behind the Austrian army in Italy.
Genius maneuver.
He has captured Milan and defeated every enemy force he's met so far. Everything is going as planned.
Until
what?
Napoleon spreads his forces in a wide cordon to prevent the escape of General Melas's Austrian army.
Okay.
General Chabran and 3,400 men guard the River Po.
It's a fair few men.
General Lapointe, with 3,500 men, is sent to reinforce him. General Desaix, with 5,000 men, moves south to block the road to Genoa. This leaves Napoleon with just 22,000 men.
Oh, just 22.
Advancing west onto the plains of Stevie.
That leaves Napoleon with just 22,000 men.
The other guy's got 3.
Joker, bro. Joker.
But the first consul has been misled by the over-optimistic reports of scouts and spies.
Right.
Melas is not planning to retreat. He has concentrated 30,000 veteran troops around the fortress city of Alessandria.
Here we go.
They are well rested, supplied, and have a great superiority in cavalry and artillery.
Oh dear.
Yeah, let's see how we're going to get through this one, Jack.
And they are preparing to attack.
Oh dear. He's got like 6,000-7,000 close to him.
On the 13th of June, General Victor and his 2 divisions lead the French advance on Alessandria.
We don't have
heavy
Victor.
rain, his men drive a
can
small
do.
Austrian rearguard from the village of Marengo back towards a fortified bridgehead on the Bormida River.
I'm sorry, but fuck running that.
But the French find the crossing
I'm
heavily
good.
defended. And so, soaked and exhausted, with darkness...
We'd make it 10 minutes before
Bro,
we...
I'm not even being funny, but it just seems silly. Can I not just get like a really long bit of string, tie it to the trigger of the cannon, and when I see them, I pull it, right? I've got one shot, but I've got bare bits of string. I'll do it like an opera, and I'll just pull the cannons. And then we can set another string off and blow the fucking thing up so they can't use anything. And then I'm safe. And I'm with the boys at the back.
You go with that plan, Jack. You go with that plan.
No, in real life I'm already on the front line on the floor.
I'm 10 toesing it back to there. Right, well, I'm trying to. I'm getting 2 minutes in and going, I wish I'd never smoked.
Yeah, but you know on the other side there's a geezer doing the same thing. You end up jumping in the same mortar pit and you're like, got roach, got weed.
As falling, they halt the pursuit.
Christ.
Weeks ago, Napoleon had predicted that the decisive battle of the campaign would be fought on this very ground.
Interesting.
Plain east of Alessandria.
Is he willing to do that now, though?
He got a lot of things right.
He is
didn't he?
convinced that Melas will not risk battle. What he and his men
get it right this
cannot
time,
see
though, did he?
beyond the Bormida, because they have lit no campfires, are 30,000 Austrians assembled for an assault. Within hours, Napoleon will discover that his army is fighting for its life.
Yep. As we approach the decisive moment, only courage, bravery, and steadiness can punish a reckless, advancing army.
Dawn, the 14th of June. Napoleon's forces are spread across 8 miles of open country and scattered vineyards. General Victor's 2 divisions are the farthest west, holding Marengo and the main road.
Okay, interesting.
Behind him,
poor
General Lannes.
It's got to be like a super scout force, isn't it? Yeah, they're not there to fight. They're there to 10 toes it. They're the fastest motherfuckers in the group.
Motherfuckers are going to be at the vineyard before Napoleon's called retreat.
And several cavalry regiments.
Okay.
Napoleon, with the Consular Guard and Monniere's division, is yet further back.
It's too small.
Melas's forces are concentrated west of the Bormida, behind the Austrian bridgehead.
Look at that.
His chief of staff, General Anton von Zach, has planned a 2-pronged assault.
Yeah.
How's he getting them all over the river?
General Ott's division will cross the river and advance north to Castel Ceriolo. Melas, with the bulk of the army, will attack directly up the main road.
Just through the one bridge.
Just one bridge. Fair.
On a clear morning, at 8 AM, the Austrians begin their advance. French outposts are driven back.
Told you.
Lannes' division comes under heavy bombardment.
And the rest 10 toes it?
He falls back to join the rest of Victor's troops, which are deploying behind the Fontanone stream.
The rest of the
this
army
narrow, steep-sided waterway runs the length of the battlefield
now look how much
and is swollen by recent rain.
Oh, they're going to get overrun.
The only easy crossing is a small wooden bridge at the main road. And on the far bank, Victor's men are shielded by trees and sturdy farmhouses. As the Austrians approach the Fontanone, they are hit by a hail of musket fire.
Nice.
Scores go down as they struggle to cross the stream. General Hadik leads a charge, but falls mortally wounded.
Brave man, though.
After several failed attacks, the Austrians fall back with heavy losses.
Right, indeed.
North of Victor's position, General Bellegarde's brigade crosses the Fontanone around 11 AM. But General Lannes' division takes up position on Victor's flank.
Interesting.
They drive off Bellegarde and re-establish the line along the stream.
Nice.
It is now a hot, humid summer's day. As Austrian attacks continue and fighting rages along the Fontanone. More and more Austrian cannon are pulled up and begin to pulverize the French line. Throughout the morning, Melas's army is hindered by narrow crossing points and marshy ground. General Zach's failure to anticipate these bottlenecks has cost several hours. Nevertheless, by noon, the Austrians have 30,000 men and 92 guns in position.
It's too much now.
They still only face Lannes and Victor's tiring divisions, 16,000 men and 16 guns.
They need to get out of there.
The French urgently need reinforcements. But as the Austrians begin their next attack, Napoleon and the rest of the army are nowhere to be seen.
Ah, shit.
The greatest danger is on the French right, where General Ott's division has occupied Castel Ceriolo, virtually unopposed, and now threatens Lannes' flank. Then the Austrians find a gap near the French centre.
Oh, it's
3
all
battalions
coming down
across
at
the
once. How is
Fontanone.
Napoleon going to get out of this?
Around the same time, 1,500 Austrian dragoons circle around the French left, but are charged and routed by General Kellermann's heavy cavalry.
Okay, get him out of there. Get him out of there.
The Austrians do succeed in taking La
That's
Stortigliona farm, threatening
Just
Victor's
will
left.
your line in.
Start pulling them in.
An
Start pulling them in.
Within it
cavalry
in.
charge over the Marengo bridge is also repulsed by
Nice.
Kellerman.
Okay, Kellerman's doing good.
Yes.
But the odds are too great.
Another marshal.
Some French units are completely out of ammunition. They have just a handful of cannon, and their line is breaking.
You
Facing
can't do
encirclement,
anything.
You can't.
Victor's divisions are the first to give way, losing 400 men captured in Marengo.
Shit.
Another 300 French soldiers are left behind in Casabianca, where they hold out stubbornly for several hours.
They suffer
Covered
the
by
worst
the
of it.
96th Demi Brigade and Kellerman's watchful cavalry, Victor's division retreats half a mile to Spinetta and its surrounding vineyards.
Yep.
The Austrians pour over the Fontanone. Lannes pulls back to maintain the French line. The heroes of Montebello are on the brink.
Jesus, still no reinforcements. Suddenly, a murmur of joy and hope rose from the ranks. The men of battles and victories appeared. Bonaparte. General
When the
Victor
Austrian attack
reported.
began,
get a solid kick
Napoleon
if
was
you
7
see
miles
that man
away.
right
His
in.
headquarters
Yes.
in Torre Garofoli.
I'm ripping the bayonet off and I'm going in.
Although he could hear the distant thunder of cannon, he did not grasp its full significance and remained focused on
So is
blocking
Leicester
the
that
Austrians'
way,
escape.
or is it right?
Only at 11 a.m. did reports arrive to reveal the gravity of the situation.
Oh no, he arrived at 11
Napoleon knows there is not a moment to lose.
So he was close.
He scrawls an order to Desaix, who he sent to cut off the Austrian retreat and is now 4 miles away.
Interesting.
So that was only 2 miles
to
away.
attack the
Was that
enemy.
me?
They have attacked me. Come in the name of God, if you still can. He sends the same order to General Lapointe. Then he races to the front with his only reserves, Monniere's division and the Consular Guard.
Okay, let's go.
By 3 p.m., Lannes and Victor have retreated almost a mile.
Okay.
Austrian cavalry shadow their withdrawal, forcing the French to stay in close formation.
That's good.
Austrian
yes.
guns
You know
sending
close
round
formation.
shot
They kept that
crashing
line
through
from-
the packed ranks. Remarkably, the French battalions are still holding.
Nice.
When Napoleon arrives, he sees the main threat is on the right, where Ott is poised to turn the French flank. To counter this, he sends Monniere's division to Castelceraiolo,
Yes.
forcing Ott to draw off troops.
Nice.
But
what we
that
wanted.
still leaves General Schellenberg's 4,000-strong division. So Napoleon commits his ultimate
though?
reserve, 900 men of the elite Consular Guard.
Oh,
Nice.
go on.
Against the odds, the Guard repels enemy cavalry and holds its own in a close-range firefight with Austrian infantry, buying time for the rest of the army to fall back.
Yes, they fucking do.
That's
Napoleon describes them
That's
as
a
his
unit.
granite
Fucking
And that's a
redoubt.
unit.
The legend
men
of
you
the
buy.
Guard is being born.
Jesus.
But they are now isolated and about to be overwhelmed. When Austrian dragoons hit their exposed flank and rear, the redoubt crumbles. The Guard is forced to flee. Some surrender, many are cut down.
Yeah, it's a victory taken.
By the end of the day, the Guard has suffered more than 50% casualties.
Wow.
With the retreat of the
Ooh, I
Guard,
like that animation.
Napoleon
Blood
has
effects
no
they've
more
added there.
cards left to
That's
play.
new.
The French army retreats steadily through the vineyards, battered by constant Austrian artillery fire. Casualties and stragglers mean there are just 6,000 men left holding the French line. General Melas is satisfied that the French have been beaten. Having been injured in a fall from his horse, he now hands over command.
Yeah, they're still holding off, bro.
Stubborn little bastards. Gotta love them.
And this is where Napoleon's reinforcements are going to come.
And to his chief of staff, General Zach. Then he returns to Alessandria to draft a report describing his great victory.
Bit early, my
has
friend,
underestimated French resilience and the fickle fortunes of war.
I see you. You haven't liked the video yet. Why not? Go on. Go like it. While you're at it, you know you want to subscribe. And if you want to go to our social medias, all the links you need are in the description box down below. And you might as well head over to our Patreon as well, where you can get extra bonus content if you're enjoying this. That link's in the description box down below. But we'll get straight back into the video. Love you guys.
This battle is completely lost, but there is time to win another.
General Louis Desaix, just 31 years old, brave, brilliant and modest. Napoleon describes their friendship as one his heart has for no other.
Okay, nice.
That morning, his orders were to lead Boudet's division, 5,000 strong, across the Scrivia River to cut off the Austrian escape. But the recent rain had raised the water level and delayed his crossing.
Nice.
When Desaix heard the sound of battle to the north, he'd halted his men and sent a courier to get news. Napoleon's desperate order to return does not reach him until midday. Immediately, he about turns his division and marches to the sound of the guns. Desaix arrives on the eastern edge of the battlefield at 5 p.m. to find the French army in full retreat. Napoleon is at San Giuliano, 5 miles east of Marengo, where thousands of wounded soldiers are gathered. The mood is grim and despondent. But news of Desaix's arrival spreads like an electric shock. "Here they are! Here they are!" the troops exclaim. Napoleon is rejuvenated. "We have gone back far enough today," he tells his troops. "You know that my custom is always to sleep on the field of battle."
Go on, son.
Yes, Napoleon.
They painted someone playing with his moustache there.
The Austrian army is advancing on all fronts, but they are now scattered and disordered, and they have diverted forces north and south in an attempt to encircle the enemy. What's more, General Zach has advanced to lead the pursuit, handing overall command to General Keim.
Interesting.
Several other Austrian generals have been wounded. Chains of command have become dangerously muddled. Using Desaix's fresh troops, Napoleon now prepares a last-ditch counterattack with all the supporting forces he can rally. General Marmont concentrates all the available guns, 18 of them, to blast the Austrians. Then, with the 9th Light Demi-Brigade in the lead, the attack begins. The rapid fire of these experienced skirmishers staggers the Austrian advance.
Nice. Let's go.
General Zach orders up more artillery and sends forward his elite grenadiers.
Our boys
The 9th Light falls back.
Yes.
To the Austrians, it seems the French are retreating once more. Suddenly, they are blindsided by the rest of Desaix's
Nice. That's what our skirmishers are there for.
Boom, bitch. Go on, clean them out.
Joins the 9th Light and leads them forward
Yes.
in a bayonet charge.
Yes.
At this moment, he is shot through the heart and killed instantly. Seeing their commander fall, the 9th Light cries, "Vengeance!" It surges forward. General Kellerman
bunch of
thunders in with
suicidal
400
geezers.
Yeah,
heavy
you got no
cavalry.
chance against that.
You're done. You're done.
They crash into the Austrian left flank. To add to the chaos, an Austrian ammunition wagon is hit and detonates in a tremendous explosion.
That would be sick.
The combined effect
Yeah, it'd be
is
fucking terrifying to
devastating.
be around it.
Panic spreads, morale collapses. In just a few minutes, hundreds of Austrians lay down their arms and surrender. Thousands more flee, spread.
Oh, that doesn't look good on you boys, does it?
Imagine having that. Just like, yeah, I lost the first one, but it took hours for him to fuck us up. And I turned around and fucked him up in 2 minutes.
Within minutes.
Don't play with me, bitch.
Jesus.
Alright?
Within minutes. You've just shot dead their leader. You're fucked.
Literally.
Bro.
Turn around
They
and
didn't
like, wait,
surrender
what?
and run. They screamed vengeance.
Ah, pig.
Oh, mate.
Terror among troops in the rear.
Real lot of shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mate.
General Zach, trapped in the rout, is among the 2,000 Austrian prisoners.
Oh dear. Change uniform quickly, mate.
Yep. The charge rang out everywhere. Each of us turned around and ran forward. We did not shout anymore. We roared.
In an instant, the entire momentum of the battle has swung 180 degrees. Thousands of French troops who'd been retreating moments ago stop and join the attack.
Nice.
Yes.
As the Austrian centre collapses, General Ott's division becomes dangerously exposed.
Yeah.
His men soon join the rest of the army in their race to escape.
Have to. Are they going to get cut off, Jack?
I don't know.
Later that evening, General
think they're
Murat
gonna get
adds
cut
the
off.
coup de grace, launching a final French cavalry charge that seals victory and drives the enemy back to their bridgehead.
Nice.
The Battle of Marengo was one of the greatest comebacks of the Napoleonic era. Thoroughly defeated by mid-afternoon, the French are completely victorious by nightfall.
Crazy.
But it has been an exceptionally costly affair.
It has indeed.
The French
Turned the
lose
loss
a
into
quarter of
victory.
their army as casualties.
Jesus.
The Austrians, more than a third.
Jesus,
Wow.
Jack.
Napoleon himself contributed little to the victory. If not for the skill of his officers,
And the morale.
steadiness of his troops, and above all, Desaix's last-minute arrival,
He
Yeah,
did also
surely
provide
have
a
been
lot of morale,
defeated.
But fair.
The taste of victory is soured further when Napoleon learns that his friend Desaix has been killed.
I've seen that.
He tells his
have you?
secretary,
That
"Yes,
bit
Bourrienne,
there, like my autism is saying you've seen that body before.
That's just a very symbolic body. I think you're thinking of a photo of Jesus for some reason.
Not Jesus, but I feel like I've seen a
fair.
painting of something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
am satisfied. But Desaix, what a triumph this would have been if I could have embraced him tonight on the field of battle. Instead, he dines alone. According to legend, on a hastily improvised dish of local ingredients that becomes known as chicken Marengo.
Crazy.
Very crazy indeed.
General Melas,
I would've
shaken
died.
by his unexpected
To be
defeat,
fair.
No,
is unsure how to react.
After my babe passed away. no
Some of
chance.
his officers
Except my
urge
boys.
him to continue fighting. Others advise him to escape. French forces are closing in from all directions.
Yeah, the rest of the
These
boys are coming
days.
back.
Hoping to
days.
buy time, Melas proposes a ceasefire to
Oh.
bury the dead.
Interesting.
Napoleon refuses, unless Melas is also willing to discuss terms for the Austrian evacuation of northwest Italy. With little bargaining leverage, the old Austrian general accepts.
Okay.
Over the following days, Mélas and Berthier negotiate a comprehensive armistice. In exchange for safe passage back to Austria, Mélas agrees to evacuate Piedmont, Genoa, and Lombardy. France will once more dominate northern Italy.
That it will.
Napoleon has achieved his victory and cemented his position as France's new head of state. What's more,
Mate,
the near miraculous
so
manner of his
impressive.
victory assures him more than ever of his own special destiny. The gods of war and fortune are with him.
That they
What
were.
limit
You
can there
can't-
be?
Yeah, you
say
can't.
he's
Yeah,
you can't say they weren't.
Yeah. My man had everything.
Literally, absolutely everything
And
you could ever want. Like,
He had connection with some sort of higher being.
Winter, Moreau inflicts a second crushing defeat on the Austrians at the Battle of Hohenlinden. Defeated in Italy, and now Germany too, Austria finally sues for peace. The subsequent Treaty of Lunéville sees the French frontier advance to the River Rhine. In Italy, French client republics are officially recognized by Austria. And the following year, France annexes Piedmont. France is now larger and stronger than at any time since the reign of Charlemagne 1,000 years ago.
wow.
She has
All
just
to
one
Napoleon.
remaining enemy,
Woohoo!
Great Britain.
Just in here!
In 1801, British victories at Alexandria and Copenhagen drive home the fact that France cannot challenge Britain at sea, nor abroad. Britain has seen her continental allies defeated, and Russia is now actually threatening war. She has no prospect of building another coalition to challenge France on land. Both sides are exhausted by war. The result, after months of negotiation, peace. For the first time in Europe in 10 years.
Wow.
How long it will last,
Cool.
nobody is quite sure.
Just imagine all of them in a meeting room, just like, lads, we get it. Napoleon, stop being a dick,
Yeah.
right? But look, we've got a lot of shit to clean up.
Yeah.
We need to ruin the economy. We need to burn the peasants. Right, we've got a lot of cleaning up to do.
Just chill, Napoleon. Just for a little bit.
Let
Just
us have a cup of tea. Let the kettle boil, man.
literally. Then we can come back to this situation.
Let
Just,
us have a cup of tea.
brother, we just want a tea.
Please, brother.
Please.
You're not getting over here, right? So let's have a rest.
Literally.
Right? Oh.
Do you think you could replicate Napoleon's glory at...
There we go. Adverts.
Do I think I could replicate that? No.
No.
Not a fucking
no,
chance.
I wish I fucking could, but no fucking way.
I'd love to have a
unfortunately.
pint with that man.
Oh, definitely. Or a zoo. One of the two. We definitely hope you guys enjoyed this because we thoroughly enjoyed it. If you did, head over to their channel. Links in the description box down below. And of course, if you want to go see bonus content and you enjoyed this, first, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, or head over to our Patreon and head over to our Patreon. Links in the description box down below. We will catch you in the next video.
Peace.